Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Mariota. Quick hitter here is complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Hunt, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run again with Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Mariota eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
From the gun on third down, Love. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And it's taken in at the 9. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a tough break here. Mariota out. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Kaiser out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, that's Murphy. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Mariota on first down. And incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Mariota again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And he'll give it here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more.
Now a hit and lock, lost the football. It's out, and that might be Titan football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, they'll either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the first down and more past midfield. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2nd down, Mariota being chased out left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, that's Murphy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Luck on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. This one up to about the 39 here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Knocked out. So, well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run the counter now on first down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down throw. Luck caught left side by Hilton. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Luck. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll try the air now with Luck. They still can't get it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just scuffed.
And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mariota now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he motions the wide receiver. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. A shotgun snap for Love. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Denzel Perryman from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd down, that's Oliver. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off of play action. Locke. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Slot man moves right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The toss running left. It's Murphy, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down. That's Murphy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation. And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.